Bottoms up.
Yeah, oh fuck. Okay, hold on.
And the devil laughs.
I wanted to tell you, everyone who's listening, a secret about
Blair
FourLoko.
tastes so bad.
I want to tell everyone a secret about FourLoko, and it's that it tastes fucking horrible. It tastes like garbage. It tastes like shit garbage.
I've got mine is FourLoko Gold, and it's caramel flavored.
Like, honestly, I could not even imagine, because mine is strawberry lemonade, and like that at least masks the horrible undertaste.
Blair, I'm finishing this bitch off.
Are you really that low down? I think I've got like maybe a third left.
Hear that? Empty.
Empty? Yeet! This bitch empty. Yeet.
I mean, Blair, to be fair, I weigh like 200 more pounds than you do.
That is absolute. Yeah, that's true. I am but a wee speck. But also, like, even with having not drunk a whole entire FourLoko, I'm still feeling it, you know? I'm feeling it, Mr.
Yeah,
Krabs.
no, I mean, I'm a lightweight somehow.
Yeah.
I'm breathing kind of heavy. Oh my god. Blair, do you think it's okay if we tell that story that just happened on the air?
I mean, I think you would have to check with the person involved first.
Yeah, I'm going to send a text because I want to check and see if that story is okay, because this story is very good.
It is extremely good.
Okay, they say yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm talking to this cute person on Tinder, right? Mm-hmm. Or like, we met on Tinder and I'm texting them. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so they're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I'm about to get fucking FourLoko drunk for my podcast. And they're like, I think I know your podcast. And I'm like, what? How? And they're like, yeah, is it fear baiting? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Yes. What? And then turns out this person...
Okay, not only did this person know the podcast, this person used to be friends. Well, I mean, we still know each other. We're just not as close as we used to be. Like, when I was back in 2013-14, when I was in the fucking Yogscast fandom, I don't even know how to, like, describe this phenomenon, you know? Like, the synchronicity of it all.
Goddamn, like, it's so nuts.
No, it's crazy. I'm kind of obsessed with it, too. Like...
Also, Blair, we should probably be clear up front, in case it wasn't obvious, this episode is FourLoko drunk. We are on some FourLoko shit. Blair, drink.
Yeah, okay, I'll drink. It tastes so bad. It tastes so bad.
How was this a drink? How was this popular? How is this still being sold? Blair, I feel the energy, but I want to fucking die.
Okay, wasn't there like...
This episode is going to be wild.
Wasn't there controversy about FourLoko being, like, illegal?
FourLoko was banned!
Yeah.
Why is FourLoko legal again?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I feel like I heard about it being banned, and then I saw it, and I was like, and heard about it, and I was like, oh, so that still exists, I guess, you know?
Listen. The biggest warning sign is that FourLoko sells at an alcohol by volume. It sells it at the highest alcohol by volume permissible in the state.
I see.
Because in some states the highest FourLoko you can get is 6% ABV.
Sure.
In my state, you can get it at 14% ABV, which is what I drink.
Yeah, I have a 12%. That doesn't seem right, because I feel like vodka is a higher alcohol per volume than that.
No, I meant like highest you can put in like a malt beverage.
I see. I understand now.
Yeah, like you could just like make some. Like, I mean, you can buy isopropyl, and that's like 90% alcohol by volume.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess I feel like if you drank that, you would die.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a whole bunch about alcohol, but I feel like if you drank that, you would die.
Hey, did you know that there's a malt beverage called Balls?
Balls?
B-A-W-L-S, Balls.
I wish they had just, like, committed to the bit and just called it B-A-L-L-S. You know what I mean?
I mean, they commit to the bit pretty hard, because I'm pretty sure the ad campaign was like, put some balls in your mouth.
But, shut up. But, no, but still, I think it would have been better if it was just, like, balls. Like, it's like, oh, it's, like, hip and, like, it's hip and fresh balls. But it's just balls, you know? It's just balls. You know?
It's just balls.
You know what I mean?
It's just balls.
Yeah, that should be their tagline, is just balls.
Blair, I want to die.
Luna's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
You can't prove that.
Like,
it's definitely not.
Okay, so, yeah. No, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be okay. Okay.
That's been fear baiting, everyone.
Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone.
Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. Your number one twincestuous podcast in America.
Your number one twincestuous drunk cast in America.
Your number one twincestuous FourLoko cast. I'm Dean Winchester.
And I'm Castiel the Angel. And we're totally fucking.
We're totally fucking?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, every day. Day in, day out, day whatever.
I have an anecdote to tell you about that.
I also have an anecdote about Supernatural, but you go first.
Okay, so I think this was about half a year ago. My boyfriend Roswell sent me this.
Your lovely boyfriend Roswell.
He has never watched a single episode of Supernatural in his life.
I have watched 7 seasons, which is why I am a superior person.
He sent me this this 30,000 word fan fiction about Stockholm syndrome Supernatural. And
Blair, if you tell me you read more than 1,000 words of that, I'm going to leave this podcast.
I literally read probably 10 chapters of it.
Blair!
It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was written extremely well. And
Blair!
And now everyone who's listening to this podcast can hold that against me in a court of law.
Blair!
Now you tell me your story.
Oh, I watched a shitload of Supernatural.
You know, my story is better because I also watched a shitload of Supernatural and I read a lot of fan fiction about it.
How much of it did you watch? I'm curious.
I think about 5 or 6 seasons.
Now, if you stopped after the 5th season, that was good.
Yeah.
Swan Song was supposed to be the last episode. And then Eric Kripke left and the show got worse than it already was. And now it's on season 58.
I hear that the season that's airing right now, or is going to be airing, is going to be the last season.
That's not true whatsoever.
I think it's true. I think there was.
There's no way.
I think there was confirmation about it.
Oh, Blair, the FourLoko is making my stomach upset.
No, you have to find out if this is going to be the last season of Supernatural, because I'm pretty sure I read that on Tumblr.corn, and I need to find out if that's true or not.
Is this gonna be the last season of Supernatural? Pretty Little Liars came up when I searched that, and I just remember how the plot twist of that was that trans people are scary.
I never watched a single episode of Pretty Little Liars, so no, I don't know that.
Yeah, me neither. I just know the twist.
Oh, well, that's fun and good. I'm glad that happened. You know, are either of us like sentient enough to relate?
Blair, bad news. Supernatural Season 13 release date confirmed.
Okay, yeah, but is that season going to be the last season?
No.
No?
We expect it this time next year they'll confirm seasons 14 through 20 as well.
Oh my god. Why do bad things happen to good people?
I mean, your first mistake is calling the fucking... The people who make Supernatural good people.
No, I don't.
Jared Padalecki is a dumb sack of ass.
I'm calling me good people, and Supernatural season 14 through 20 is happening to me. You know what I mean?
Supernatural. I can't wait for Supernatural to hit triple syndication, which is when they reach their 10,000th episode. And then they can be broadcast in reruns on WGN and UPN.
Oh my god, no.
And Ion Television.
Literally, it's going to be the year 2222, and Supernatural will still be on the air.
When I got sick, and had to stay home from school, I would watch Matlock on WGN.
Yeah? How was that?
That shit was popping.
Yeah, was it? I've never seen it, I don't think.
I love Matlock and I love Murder, She Wrote. They're both awesome.
I'm glad. You know what, Luna? I'm happy
and
for you.
And then after Matlock, they would always play fucking In the Heat of the Night and, ACAB, so I can't watch fucking cop shows.
Right.
Except for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I watch that sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fandom secret. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny and I like it. It's sweet.
I mean, it's okay because I watch Scrubs, so I think I can accept that.
No, Scrubs is good, though, and it's not about police officers.
Yeah, well, Scrubs... Okay, so Scrubs isn't about police officers, but is it good? I'm on season 2, episode 6, and I can say unilaterally, it's not good, but I can't stop watching it for some reason.
Bite my ass, Scrubs is awesome.
Scrubs is... Okay, you right now, having not rewatched Scrubs within the last couple weeks, say that it's good. But if you rewatch Scrubs within the last couple weeks, you would say, wow, I have a lot of nostalgia for this show, and some of the jokes are really funny. But also there's a lot of weird, homophobia in this show, and also the occasion...
Oh, there is some serious homophobia on that show, and there's also a lot of jokes about, haha, would it not be funny if Dr. Cox called JD a girl name?
That is literally the joke every episode. Also, there's some. I'm on season 2 now, and I've run into 2 trans misogyny jokes already, and I was like, I know it was 2005, but can you guys step up your game a little bit?
I think I still have Scrubs season 2 on DVD. Is that the one where? Wait, season 1 is the one that ends with JD fucking Dr. Cox's ex-wife, right?
I mean, it doesn't end with that, but it doesn't contain that.
Yes. Okay, so season 2 I had on DVD. I watched that season a lot.
Yeah. No, I definitely had one of the seasons on my huge 80 gig iPod.
Yeah, I can't do this all on my own. Yeah, I know. I'm no Superman, dude. I'm no Superman. Blair drink.
Okay. I spilled on myself.
Roller coaster. Holy roller.
We have to talk about
I got shot down
Luna?
in Southern California.
Luna Rogers.
They played that song in the second season of Scrubs, and I remember because I had it on my iPod.
Miss Luna Rogers.
Oh, you never loved me, yeah. Till the day
my dear
that
podcast
you
co-host.
Now that it's
Luna.
over. Yeah.
We watched a movie this week, and we should probably talk about. I think so. I think we did sit through most of it sober, and then about an hour into it, or an hour 30 minutes into it, we started drinking these horrible beverages that we were cursed with.
Yeah, we drank some FourLoko, and we also watched David Cronenberg's
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers.
Yeah.
Which I've never seen a Cronenberg film before, and I feel like this is a bad Cronenberg film. I feel like this is a bad first Cronenberg.
I mean,
honestly.
if you want to have an idea of his aesthetic sensibilities, it's probably not a great one to start with. But I still think it's probably... So he deals more in, science fiction and, weird than he does in horror.
I don't think this was bad particularly. I just feel like this is not Cronenberg.
One day we will privately, for no podcast incentive, watch Existence or something like that, or
I mean, we'll probably end up watching The Fly at some point.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Or what's the other one that he Dome Sphere or something?
I don't know. The ones I think the ones I've seen. I mean, I don't know if Scanners is a horror movie, but I think that probably would be one we could watch.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know. What do you think?
What the fuck am I thinking? Oh, hey, he did A History of Violence. We have that DVD.
Ooh.
Videodrome.
Oh, Videodrome. I don't know if I would consider that one a horror movie, but it could be, I think, maybe.
Wikipedia classifies it as such.
Interesting. Yeah, I would definitely classify a lot of his movies as, a science fiction with a body horror element to it. Naked Lunch is probably I think Naked Lunch was the first Cronenberg I watched, and that one's weird as fuck, but also extremely good. Existence is also weird as fuck, but also extremely good. Dead Ringers, the one we watched this week, weird as fuck, but also I really enjoyed it. So who was the main actor in it, did you say?
Jeremy Irons. You know what else Jeremy Irons did?
What?
Long live the king.
Yeah? I don't understand.
He was Scar.
Oh,
he was Scar in Lion King.
Really? That rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that was Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons plays...
He also did something in, like, 2013 that was, like, grossly homophobic.
Oh, I see. Jeremy Irons plays two twins in this movie about two, like... Okay, so we open on a scene of...
Blair!
What?
There was a little bit of FourLoko left in my can, and I drank it, and it tastes bad.
Why did you drink it, though?
Completion.
I mean, I guess. You gotta 100% that FourLoko speedrun.
I gotta finish my my backloggery.
Okay, so this movie opens on two little boys. They're about maybe 12, I think. Talking about how if humans lived in the water, they wouldn't have sex. Like, because they would just, like, reproduce by, like, throwing sperm and eggs in the same situation, and then, like, it would fertilize that way, because that's how fish do it.
No, I almost said squirrels, because I've got Animorphs on the brain.
Okay.
Fish reproduce... Blair, you know how fish reproduce, right?
I mean, they just, like, you could just, like, squirt the semen in the water, and it hits the, like, eggs or whatever, and it fertilizes them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So if you drink water, you probably got some fish nut in there.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with sucking off a fish?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sucking off a fish. I'm just drinking the sperm of it. And you know what? Like, who hasn't? You know?
Who hasn't drank fish nuts?
Like, it's literally the universal human experience.
I literally feel like we've been doing this podcast for an hour, and we've been doing it for 17 minutes.
And we have hardly talked about the fucking movie, Luna. Get your fucking head in the game.
Blair, drink and carry me through this, please. I need help.
I can't believe you. Okay, so...
Blair, shut the fuck up. I have carried you through, like, 15, at least, plots on this podcast. It's your fucking turn.
Okay, I'm okay with accepting this responsibility. So what's the last name of these twins? Do you have the Wikipedia page open, right? Mantle. So the Mantle twins, Beverly and Elliot. So they're talking about like fish reproducing and stuff, and how they would like prefer it if they didn't have to touch anyone during sex. And then they ask this young girl on the stoop if she'll have sex with them in the bathtub.
Stoop girl, afraid to leave her stoop.
If they'll have sex with them in the bathtub for, like, scientific experimental purposes. And then she's like, you guys are so fucked up. I'm going to tell my dad on you. And I know for a fact you don't know what fuck means, so bye. And they're like, they're so much different than us. It would be so much better if we were fish and lived in the water or something like that. And anyway, these two brothers turned out to be gynecologists, which is great because they obviously have a great relationship to women's sexuality.
Absolutely. Their names are Elliot and Beverly.
Yep. Honestly, like, some really good-ass names for some... These two twins are British as fuck, by the way. Their English is
very British, high femme.
They're high posh as fuck. They're gynecologists, and basically the next important plot point is that we have one of them. I literally can't. I know the thing is that they're literally played by the same actor, and you're not supposed to be able to tell them apart. But I have no idea which roles the individual ones play, because there's one that does, like, the speeches and the presentations and stuff.
I think that's Elliot.
And the other one does all, like, the surgery and then the meeting with patients and stuff, because he has, like, poor people skills. But, like, also, like, you have to have good bedside manner if you're going to be a doctor or whatever. But obviously all of this is thrown out the window because we live in Cronenberg world where, like, you just make up instruments to use them as you please. But that's fine. So they're gynecologists, and he's investigating, like, not investigating, he's examining this...
Oh my god. When I eventually wind up going to a gynecologist after I get my fucking future pussy, I want him to put on a deerskin cap, pull out a magnifying, or a deer hunter cap, sorry. Pull out a magnifying glass and just inspect my cyber pussy.
Fucking Sherlock Holmes shit. Yeah, definitely. No, he's examining her vagine. And
her Blair, did you just call it her vagine?
Virgin.
The Virginia Woolf.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Way to go.
Dab.
Yeah. Thank you for that. For that specifically.
This is gonna be our lowest rated episode. I don't think anyone's gonna listen to
So basically, this plot of the movie is that she has like 3 cervical entrances for like babies to come out, and because of that reason, because of that like the way her like uterus is shaped, she's infertile. So that's a problem. And then so she tries to seduce Beverly, but ends up and she fucks Beverly the first time, but then ends up fucking Elliot because Beverly's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling it. It seems like kind of unethical to like fuck my patient, or just like not a good scene. So Elliot's like, I'm gonna do terrible things to her, because they're having dinner together and discussing this, because that's what twins do, I guess, you know? They just talk about the women they've laid together. And so it's like kind of like this Parent Trap situation for a while, for about the first like 20 or 30 minutes of the film, where he does like weird medical kinky shit to her, like tying her up with like what are those things called when something's
tourniquets.
Tourniquets, the rubber tourniquets and stuff like that, to her like,
and like not to pull back the curtain too much, but like same.
Yeah, I mean, it's good shit. It's a good aesthetic. This whole movie is like good aesthetic.
This whole movie is very good horny aesthetic.
It's good like vaguely sexual aesthetic, and yeah.
Blair, if you're calling this movie vaguely
it's
sexual... It's
more than vaguely sexual, but I would say the aesthetic is vaguely sexual. You know what I mean? Specifically the aesthetic of it.
I don't want to know what an explicitly sexual aesthetic looks like to you.
I mean, it definitely... So it handles, like, sexuality in a very clinical way, which is why I say vaguely, because it definitely doesn't relish in its sexuality, but it doesn't shy away from it either. It handles it in the same way a medical textbook would handle it, you know? Which I think suits it in a sort of way, because, you know, it is a story about, like, medicine, kind of, you know? So there's that. I'm going to take another drink.
Are you almost done?
I have no idea. It's an opaque can. I have no idea how far I am through it. And it's way too warm to be enjoyable anymore, so I'm kind of dying. Oh fuck. I'm definitely too drunk to do this.
Yeah.
Do you feel one? That feel one?
This podcast's a nightmare.
Oh, okay, so
they fuck this woman that they're like that's their gynecology patient, and then she goes out to like brunch with her hoity-toity friend with like a fucking hat that's folded out of like a Japanese fan.
Yeah, no, it's like
and her friend, it's an incredible look, and her friend is like, there are 2 of them. What are you talking about, Beverly McFucknugget? And then Beverly McFucknugget is like, oh shit, there's 2 of them.
Her name is Claire Naveau, you dumb bitch. Her name is Claire Naveau.
Blair, shut the fuck up!
There's already Beverly. You can't call this woman a Beverly when she's fucking Beverly, one of the twins.
Claire McFucknugget. Fine.
Claire Naveau, she's an actress. She's an actress.
Claire is like, oh shit, there are 2 of them. I'm gonna call both of them out on their bullshit.
Yeah, she invites both of them to dinner because she's like freaking out because she's like, I don't know which one I've been sleeping with, you know? Understandable, because she had a really like shady like conversation with one of them where he was like, yeah, I have a brother, but we're not super close. Because he mentioned about how the only person he's ever been able to impersonate is his brother. And she's like, oh, you have a brother? And he's like, yes, I have a brother, but we're not really close. But then she finds out they're identical twins and they live together. And she throws kind of a shit fit about it. And so, because she feels like she's, like, being, like, lied to in a situation. And I totally get her reaction to that, because I would feel not exactly the same way, because she's kind of, like, over dramatic about it. But I would definitely feel a certain level of betrayal about it.
Yeah.
And so that happens, and they have dinner together, and then she throws water on one of their faces, and then she leaves, and they're like, well, that went really well.
I think she throws it in Beverly's face.
I think you're right. Because I literally cannot, even while I was watching this movie while sober, I could not remember which one was supposed to be the suave, personable one, and which one was supposed to be, like, the more, like, rough one, I guess. I don't know. Because she calls one of them, like, a Dracula, I guess, or, like, vampiric or something like that. So, yeah, there's that. And then what happens next? I know there was, like, a speech awarding Beverly for, like, some sort of award.
Yeah, they're awarding Beverly, and fucking Elliot is like, well, Beverly can't be here. And then Beverly shows up like, bitch, I'm here. I'm drunk as fuck.
Yeah, because he was like there at the table the whole time. And he's...
Blair, drink.
Okay, hold on.
How close are you to done?
I don't know, Luna. I already told you it's opaque. I can't tell.
I know this.
I don't have a whole ton left. I'm nearly done.
Yeah, okay. I think the next time I tell you to drink, you should just, like, chug and finish.
I will not be able to.
You're a coward, but okay.
Luna. You can't talk to me about things like this.
We really should record another episode that is not this one.
We can't. I literally have a wedding this weekend.
I know, but, like, I feel bad for putting this out.
Okay. The people voted. The people
spoke.
If you don't like what we produce, then
vote.
Then vote against it, you know?
Rock the vote, bitch.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I think at this point we should probably get out in front and say we are not going to do a very good summary of this movie.
No, and that's okay. And that's okay. Yes. We're valid. We are valid for not doing a very good summary.
Blair, shut the fuck up.
You can't stop me. No.
I wish that I could.
No man.
I genuinely wish that you could.
No man, woman, or Leninist on earth can stop me. In general.
Oh man.
So that happens. He throws, like, a drunken shit fit on stage. There's obvious tension about it, but, like, they're both, like, the one that's not drunk has, like, really good natured about it, and then the one who is drunk kind of goes into a drug-addled, like, spiral for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, because I think it's Elliot is sleeping with this, like, the one who's not drug-addled is sleeping with this, like, ginger woman. I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, but she's hot as fuck.
She is hot as fuck. The women in this movie are extremely attractive.
Yeah.
just putting that out there. She's hot as fuck. And there's, like, this weird scene with, like, sexual tension where Elliot is dancing with her while Beverly is in the room just glowering on the couch. And then he's like, Elliot's like, oh, hey, come dance with me and this girlfriend I have. And then he does, and then he's... Oh, also, he looks like fucking dog shit this whole time. And then he's like...
Yeah, from, like, minute 10 onwards, Beverly looks like a pile of excrement.
He looks like... He's, like, so pale, and he's sweaty, and, like, he's got deep circles under his eyes. He looks like he's about to yarts into, like, the nearest trash can. It's not, like, not a flattering look. So... Yeah, so that happens, and then he, like, leaves, and he's like, I can't do this, and then he walks into the other room and just, like, faints. And then Elliot stands perfectly still while his brother faints, and then his girlfriend runs and, like, is like, hey, what happened? Like, just to take care of him and stuff like that. Oh my god. I'm, like, realizing that, like, I'm, like, extremely drunk.
Yeah, I've been saying quiet because I'm also extremely drunk, but like...
I don't, like, yeah, so...
Blair, we've only been doing this for half an hour.
I know, okay, so I want to backtrack a little bit because something earlier happens where, so, like, Beverly is like, extremely in love with this Claire woman who he was sleeping with earlier in the movie. Or something. I don't know if he's in love with her or just obsessed with her. I would probably say he's more obsessed with her than anything else.
He wants to bust a nut, Blair. That's all he wants.
I don't even know if that's true. I would just say he's, like, obsessed with the concept of her because he becomes obsessed later with, like, this idea of mutant women, which is to say women who have, like, abnormal, like, cervixes, because that's what he deals with, and he's like, things are weird out there. That's much later in the movie. We'll get there. So I think he's just obsessed with her in a way, you know what I mean? Instead of, like, having any sort of, like, romantic or sexual passion, those things are just as a consequence, you know? So he calls her, like, landline or whatever, and, like, a man answers, and he gets so fucked up about it. He's like, I want you to know that this woman you're sleeping with, her name is Claire.
You're fucking a mutant!
Basically, this woman is a mutant. She has fucked up cervix or whatever.
Hey, it's me. I'm here in this podcast, too.
We can't. I can't. I'm, like, literally not sober enough to deal with Mark or whatever his name was.
His name is Mark, you remember.
Is it Mark? I thought it was going to be Mike, and I was going to completely misremember.
Nope. So that was Mark. If you want to get the context of that joke, listen to our very good podcast, The Wonder Years.
It's a very good joke, is what it is. The thing about that joke is that it's very good.
It's very funny.
I'm going to take another sip. Another slurp. Oh my god, it's so bad. I don't know what it's... So I had a Lime-A-Rita last week. That was a similar flavor. It was a strawberry-ta. Somehow, they managed to make the alcohol in it taste not like garbage.
Yeah, no, Lime-A-Ritas taste like... I feel like I'm killing myself whenever I drink one, but they taste good.
Like it just tastes like... It just tastes like a fucking, like a strawberry, like, Arizona iced tea. You know what I mean?
And there's a bit of, like, alcohol undertaste, but it's not like the fucking FourLoko under... I can't believe I have drank a FourLoko. There is so much. This can is so big.
It's big. I think it's shorter than the Lime-A-Rita can, but it has the same alcohol content, so that might... I don't know. We can't talk about this. We have to talk about this movie that we watched. Okay, so... I literally can't remember what I was talking about. Fuck.
Movie.
So, so, anyway, whatever I was talking about, I'm assuming that I finished that thought, and I'm going to move on. Fuck. So yeah, the rest of the movie is just this doctor spiraling. Beverly goes to this sculpture artist he talks to earlier in the movie.
Blair, this was a bad idea.
This was a great idea, and I'm going to commit to it. We're going to keep going.
Are we going to finish this?
Yes, we are. We are literally 30 minutes. Unless you're going to pass out during this podcast, we're going to fucking finish this podcast. Okay? Lula, look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the eyes. We're gonna get through this, okay?
Don't make me.
We're gonna get...
I don't want to get through this.
It's gonna be okay. Look, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Blair, I'm scared. Blair, I'm blared.
You're blared?
I'm blared, like scared.
I'm holding your hand right now.
Thank you.
We're holding hands, and it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So he sees the sculpture earlier in the movie. Beverly does, and like, it's like really weird, like contemporary shit. And then he like comes to him later in the movie with these like new like surgical instruments. Because way in the beginning of the movie, like when they're in med school together, someone, one of their professors comes and is like, "What's this weird instrument you've got there?" And they were like, "Oh, we had it made for us." And he was like, "Well, this will work fine on a cadaver, but it will never work on On a living patient.
Is this when he, like, uses the fucking internal tool on a lady's vagina?
I think it might be the same tool, but yeah, this is much, much earlier in the film. This is, like, the second scene in the film. I'm just mentioning it because it sets up context for this later part in the film where he's, like, commissioning these, like, new medical instruments to be built for him by the sculptor because it's too, like, radical for, like, an actual, like person who makes medical instruments to make, which I totally agree because they, like, I mean, so this is a Cronenberg film, and I think if anyone who's watched a Cronenberg film knows that they are extremely body horror.
What's with all the Davids and their fucked up shit?
Right? No,
David
it's like
Cronenberg, David Lynch, David Cage, David Benioff.
I don't know if I would put David Cage in the same tier as David Cronenberg and David Lynch.
David Cage absolutely belongs in the same tier as David Lynch. David Lynch is one. Swery 65 is the David Lynch of video games, but David Cage is like one step back from that.
I disagree, but I respect your opinion.
I've never played a David Cage.
Didn't he make Heavy Rain? Luna, didn't he make Heavy Rain? Didn't David Cage make Heavy Rain?
Okay, he wants to be David Lynch.
I don't know what he wants. He wants to make a video game about robots, but also depoliticize it for some reason. And I don't respect that, so fuck him. I want my I want my socialist ass robots. If your robots aren't either anarchists or Marxists, fuck you. Because I'm not interested in your fucking robots. And that's the tea. That's the tea on that.
That's the truth.
I'm spilling some fucking hot-ass FourLoko on this bitch.
Speaking of spilling, Blair, you should finish off your beverage.
It's like just staring at me.
Just do it. Pound it.
A little bit ran out of my nose.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's okay. It's not your fault. It's my fault.
It is.
I'm the one
who... Look, this is my fault.
I'm the one who came up with this idea. It was me. I texted...
You are? Okay, this is entirely your fault.
I want to peel back the curtain a little bit. I was at work at like 8 p.m. last night. It's a closing shift. I was in the cooler stocking cheeses and meats because that's what we do. And then I was like, suddenly it came to me, the idea, because we had talked about it earlier in the week about if I get like whatever, 500 likes on the specific tweet that I made, or 100 likes on the specific tweet that I made, I would drink a FourLoko. Because I saw them at the liquor store that I frequent. And I didn't get those 100 tweets, but I'm doing this anyway. But I tweeted I texted Luna. I was like, hey, we should do this next episode of Fear Baiting Drunk. And she's like, that sounds like a good idea. That makes you an enabler. Just by the way, that makes you an enabler.
Blair, you are wasted. Blair, you are so drunk.
I know. Oh my god, I know this. You can't. You don't need to tell me this. I know this.
Listen, I think one of these days, you and I need to have a tall glass of water and do a podcast.
I mean, I drink water pretty consistently during our podcast, usually.
Blair. Yeah. Do you not know what a tall glass of water means?
No, what does that mean?
Hold on, I'm gonna send you a message to the feds. To the federales can't just understand it.
If you're too ashamed to say it on the podcast, you shouldn't be saying it to me on Discord.
No, Blair, tall glass of water means something very specific.
But doesn't that mean like a tall young woman?
No, that's a tall drink of water.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay.
Water. Okay. Here, I'm gonna link you this. Okay, so this is cribbed entirely from We Hate Movies.
Oh, you're sending it to me on Telegram and not Discord.
Yep.
I'm so confused right now. Oh my god. Bong.
Yeah, bitch!
Well, one day.
We gotta.
Dude, we gotta. Where the fuck are we in this movie? Okay, so he just made these medical instruments. He just got these medical instruments commissioned. And then he sees another patient later in this movie who has a very sensitive vagina. And he uses a different instrument that he used earlier in the movie at the very beginning of the first season that we talked about. We were there. I think. The one that was supposed to be used on cadavers but would never work on a living patient. We talked about that. So he uses this on this young woman, and she's like, oh, that hurts. And then she's also like, it also hurts when I have sex. And then he talks about how one time he talked to a patient who was talking about intercourse. When she had intercourse, it was like with a golden retriever. And this woman is like, hey, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's basically the entire scene. What?
I'm too drunk to keep my head up. My head's on my desk.
Luna! We have to do this. We have 20 more minutes left of this podcast.
Okay.
We can do this. We can do this. We're basically almost done this movie because I literally don't remember what the fuck happens at the end of this movie. Even though
they both eat shit and die.
Okay, yeah. So he at one point he uses these. I want to talk about the scrubs in this movie because they're all bright red and they look like nuns' habits and they work like rule so fucking hard. And it's so if anyone knows anything about the Cronenbergian aesthetic, it's probably associated with the body horror he has. But he also has a subtler aesthetic with like brutalism and like weird architecture and like bright colors and like these like weird bright colors. It's like this subversion of reality that's like similar to the real world but different enough that it's kind of this uncanny valley. That's totally what these scrubs are, and it rules hard.
But you're gonna have to edit that out because I did just put my mic in my mouth for no real reason.
Well, edit your part out because what I was saying was extremely poignant.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get the slobber off my mic. Just kidding. There's no slobber.
Okay. Deslobberify that mic. Oh, yeah. I
got it.
You know, when we were watching this movie with my boyfriend Roswell and friend of the show, he asked me a very important question. It was, why do you do this podcast with Luna? And I was like, you know, I'm not sure.
Oh.
Is it in your mouth again?
No, that was the soda can.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I hate me too, Blair. I hate me too.
I feel closer to you after this podcast, if I'm being honest. No jokes.
Thank God.
No jokes and no homo. I feel closer to you after recording this podcast. Okay.
Blair, you are a very good friend, and I am very glad to know you. And I've known you for, almost 4 years now?
It has to be,
I'm very glad that you are the person that I'm doing two podcasts with, because you are one of my most treasured friends.
My mom is calling me. I'm not going to do it, though. I have to just text her and tell her
No,
I'm busy.
Put your mom on the podcast.
I cannot do that. Hi, I'm busy right now. Send text. Okay, continuing. Oh my god, I can't believe my mom called me while I was drunk. FourLoko drunk and recording a podcast. She thinks I'm studying right now. Holy shit.
Oh no!
To be fair, I was studying earlier today, so I'm a good student who was studying earlier today. But
no, Blair, you're a bad student.
No, I'm good.
Blair, you're FourLoko drunk talking about a movie you barely remember, despite the fact that you finished watching it less than an hour ago.
Yeah. I'm looking wistfully off into the distance.
Yeah.
Aren't we all looking wistfully off into the distance? Okay.
I'm just slowly dying.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, yeah, that's like the human experience, dog. That's the human experience.
This movie was pretty good.
It was, I would like to watch this movie while I am paying a bit more attention to it. But I did enjoy what I saw. The aesthetic, on point. The characterization, extremely
Can we talk for a second about the scrubs they were wearing. Though.
I talked about the scrubs they were wearing.
Yeah, but I didn't get to say my funny one-liner about how they looked like a medical professional from the Middle East in a Tintin comic.
A very racist Tintin comic, yes.
Oh, I mean, when you say a very racist Tintin comic, you might as well just say a Tintin comic. Because the first Tintin comic is Tintin in America, and he just fucking meets a bunch of Native Americans who just do not stop talking about burying the hatchet. Literally, they spend 2 pages looking for the fucking hatchet they buried last time, literally looking for the hatchet so they can fight in the war. They cannot fight colonization without finding the fucking hatchet they literally buried. It's so racist. Hergé was a giant fucking racist from book 1, Blair.
You know, I don't have that much familiarity with Tintin.
Blair, I'm out of breath because I didn't breathe when I was shot.
You should spend a little moment while catch your breath. I have to text my mom back. She said she's picking me up at 12:15 for the wedding. We will have you home by 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. I'm going to cut this out because this is personal information you don't need to know about. I'm going to be drunk recording this podcast, sober editing this podcast. We'll see how it shakes out. We'll see how much of this episode
This episode is going to be 5 minutes long.
Right? No, exactly. It's literally just going to be our intro and then our outro, and that's going to be the entire podcast.
Bum 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 bum. Hi, welcome to Fear Baiting. Bum 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 bum.
Literally 30 seconds of a podcast. It's experimental. It's avant-garde. Like this movie.
Bad.
No, it's good. You know what? It's conceptual art, you dumb hoe. And we're doing it right now. We're making art. Who's ever done a podcast drunk? Literally no one. And don't tweet at us with people who have done podcasts.
You could have stopped this. Do not tweet us your dissent. You could have stopped this earlier.
You could have. You could have said, this is a bad idea, actually, you shouldn't do this. We gave you the option to say, this is a bad idea, actually, and you shouldn't do this. It was all anonymous. There was no peer pressure to tell us that this was a bad idea.
Nobody voted no.
For the record, I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
So, Blair, they both die, and then do you want to move on to recommendation? Or, not recommendation, sorry, ratings?
I guess we can. Okay, so I do want to talk about the end of this movie. So, eventually he starts operating on this woman with these instruments that are extremely experimental and that he got commissioned by another person. And then he spirals some more, and then he tries to steal the other instruments because he got, like, fined by the hospital because it was, like, or, like, the whatever medical community, saying, like, you can't practice medicine anymore. Your permissions won't be revoked, but they will be revoked if you practice medicine anymore. And they're like, okay, we wanted to move on to pure research. Anyway, so that happens, and then one of the brothers, the one who's not spiraling, is like, okay, I'm going to give you these pills to take. 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening, and then 3 in the morning again. And then that happens, and then he operates on the brother who's fucked up, and then eventually somehow they both die. I'm so sorry. I wish we had a more comprehensive understanding of this movie. And I hope the questions that we were asked don't expect us to have a more comprehensive understanding of this movie. But essentially, that's the end of the movie. They both eat it. And that's the end. They both
eat shit and die. Good movie. I'm going to give this movie I wish I was sober out of 10.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that. And it's not like I didn't watch most of this movie while I was sober, because I totally did. But I feel like the ending would have been so much more impactful if I had watched it while I was sober. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so questions. First question, hold on.
Okay.
First question from Tumblr user Gagung Gaby Fish.
Sure.
Okay, Rosemary's Baby. Possibly, I think, one of the most psychologically creepy films ever. To me, that's also a warning film. Be careful what you do to get what you want. What conclusions did you guys get from it? Well, this question is showing up in our inbox now because we have not uploaded anything to that Tumblr since we did the Rosemary's Baby episode and I asked for questions there. So, Blair, what did you get from Rosemary's Baby? I got that the woman got fucked up by the devil. She got fucked by the devil and had the devil's baby. That's what happened.
I got men are evil from it. Which cool. I think is probably the same moral we got from it. So, no, yeah, that movie has a lot to do with male power and male dominance, but it also, and I think that's mainly what it has to do, because the onus is not really on Rosemary so much as it is the men and the man specifically in her life that manipulates her into having, like, a baby that's the devil's son. So, anyway.
Yep. Okay, next question from Twitter user at Sprite_Pepsi. Is Johnny Knoxville in this movie, and what's up with the drinking, am I right? First of all, Sprite Pepsi, Johnny Knoxville was in The Ringer, the movie where Johnny Knoxville pretended to be mentally challenged so that he could win the Special Olympics. Incredibly fucked up movie. And also, drinking is great when you're not drinking FourLoko. Wine drunk is best, followed by liquor drunk, followed by beer drunk.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been beer drunk.
It's not good. Sprite Pepsi also says, like England has a way younger drinking age, so I can drink along with the podcast.
Fuck yes.
Sprite Pepsi, I'm glad for you. Thank you for your patronage, my friend.
This podcast is definitely going to be better if we drink it.
Yeah.
If you listen to it while drunk. Yeah, definitely don't be sober. At least be some level of intoxicated, whatever your intoxication of choice happens to be. Also, I totally agree with you that wine drunk is paramount because it just makes you so like warm and happy and affable. It's just the best. It's just the best. I drank an entire bottle of rosé one night, and I've never felt better. Never. Okay. Moving on.
Tumblr user Principal Fakey says, just read the Wikipedia article and what's up with Canada? I don't fucking know. I've never been to a gynecologist before. Is that what Canadian healthcare is like? Aw, beans. Michael, I don't know anything about fucking anything. Canadians... does
this movie take place in Canada?
I don't know. Who do we have that listens to our podcast that's Canadian? I know Matt is Canadian.
Well, friend of the show and former guest, Seda, is Canadian.
Right? I always forget that Sada's Canadian.
They're exceptionally Canadian. I don't know how you forget that.
For some reason, something is telling me that Andy is Canadian. Twitter user Captain Trash, but I don't know why.
I do not believe they are.
Okay,
I do not believe that is true.
I mean, hey, side shout out. I start friend of the show Andy at Captain Trash. You might know them because they're on Friends at the Table, which is a very good podcast that I started listening to this past week. Finally,
yeah. I mean, I
started listening to seasons of Huron, and it's good.
We all have to get there eventually. No, I'm definitely re-listening. I mean, I guess.
No, I mean, like someone told me that it gets way better when someone who isn't the guy when Allie starts editing, and I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, Allie starts editing, I believe, in Counterweight, which is where I started the first time, and now I'm listening to the Huron episodes because I definitely enjoy cyberpunk more than I enjoy fantasy, but I want to like fantasy, so that's why I'm enjoying. That's what I'm listening to.
Hey, speaking of fantasy podcasts, how about that most recent episode of The Adventure Zone?
We cannot talk about podcast within podcast.
Wait, Blair, no, please, can we talk about The Adventure Zone for like a second?
I mean, it's good, but I don't want to spoilies. So
okay, spoiler alert for the next like 30
we cannot
seconds,
spoilies.
Okay?
We have to just say it's good.
Blair, let's do a spoilies chat though.
But we can't spoil. This is not the walking Venture Zone.
If you are not caught up with the Adventure Zone, skip the next 30 seconds starting now.
Okay, we have to talk for exactly 30 seconds.
Yes, I've got a timer open. So, first of all, I'm very happy that the trans character is literally unkillable.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen because she's a lich. You know, this is what happens when lich dies.
Yeah, of course.
But you know, I'm extremely happy about it too. I was so glad that the female character wasn't iced. I love her so dearly, and she brings me so much light in my life.
Yes, Loop is the light of my fucking life.
Yeah. And
that's time.
Okay.
Cool. Back to the show. I I don't know what's up with Canada, Michael. Sorry. Twitter question from Twitter user @Woolskirt says, what did they do with the second Jeremy Iron?
I don't know. Ivory?
Jail. Hell jail.
I don't know, Ivory.
Hail.
Everything is so confusing to me right now.
Everything is sweet.
I don't know where I am right now. No, that's not true. I know where I am right now. I'm in my room, which is where I'm supposed to be.
Again, let me say, very glad that I'm not the one editing this episode. You want to go on to recommendations?
Sure. Oh, I chose one, but now I suddenly remembered what it was. Okay, so let's go.
My recommendation this week is, fuck.
You can do it, Luna. Do you want me to go first here?
I don't know what I like.
Luna.
Okay, you know what? No. I'm going to recommend the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Because I watched that recently, and it's stupid as fuck, but it's also incredible.
Fuck yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Shit, bitch,
The second one is absolute dog shit, but, like, the first one is actually, like, fun and not terrible. Like, it's bad, but it's, like, bad in a very fun way.
I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you found joy.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend a YouTuber named Nyx Fears, who also talks about horror movies. He's fun. He's hip. He's with it. He's a friend of Nightmind, which we've recommended previously. So I would say...
Oh, we love Nightmind.
We do love Nightmind. I like Nyx Fears' sense of humor a bit more. I think Nightmind is pretty serious. Nyx Fears is like the slightly less serious version of Nightmind, is what I would say. Who talks more about horror tropes than Nightmind tends to talk about specific creepypastas or ARGs or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, if you like more movie and trope-centric horror discussion, I would say check out Nightmind. Also, kind of more skit-centric also. It's fun shit. Yeah, and I enjoy it. So that's my recommendation this week.
That's podcast.
That is podcast. Do you think we can get out all of the things we need to say, all the house cleaning we need to say?
All right. First of all, you want to find us at FearBaiting on Twitter, fearbaiting.tumblr.com, fearbaiting@gmail.com. You want to find Blair? That's at BlairKitch on Twitter and bramblepelt.tumblr.com. You want to find me at Chie Satonaka on Twitter, chiesatonakas.tumblr.com. You want to support us. Both of our podcasts the hosting fees are completely covered, but if you want to give us a little bit more, if you want to give us some money, just like $1 a month gets you access to, on our Patreon, patreon.com/fearbaiting. $1 a month gets you access to early episodes. You can vote on the episodes. $5 a month, you get a message. $10 a month, you just straight up dictate a movie that we watch. And also, there's some just patron exclusive content. Both of our shows are completely funded, the hosting for which. But if you want, the money from you guys actually helped because we were going to upgrade Blair's mic, and thanks to Amazon Prime, we actually managed to snag a sweet deal on a decent microphone, so Blair's going to sound a little bit less bad on the next episode, hopefully. So thank you guys so much for all your support on Patreon. Mm-hmm. Again, if you want to support us at all, $1 a month, stop whenever you want, start whenever you want, do what the fuck ever, who gives a shit. But if you guys want to help us out, that means the world to us. Thank you so much to our patrons. You guys are the fucking best.
Uh-huh. I'm so proud of you, Luna. You're my hero.
Thank you, Blair. This podcast is awful. I'm going to bed.
Okay. Well, it's 9 p.m., so that's a bit of an odd decision, but I support it.
It's almost 10 for me.
No, I guess it is almost 10 for you. I was saying 9 p.m. I was accounting for Eastern Standard Time, but I guess it is almost 10. It's almost 9 for me. Anyway, this has been Fear Baiting, everyone. Thank you so much for listening and putting up with our bullshit. I hope this has been fun for you because it's been kind of a crazy ride for us. If you want us to do
more FourLoko episodes, give us more money. We need a lot more money to do another
We will have a specific FourLoko designation on our Patreon that if you want your money specifically to go to FourLoko, we will do that for you. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I don't know if that happens.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
This has been Fear Baiting, everyone.
I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
And remember...